Hello, my name is Felipe Ondoñarango. I'm going to talk about the global warming. So, first of all, what it is. This issue is the long-term warming of the planet temperature. So, as I said, this problem tend to be developed in a long term. But in the last 100 years, there has been an increase in in population. So when there is more population, there is there is there is an increase in the burning of fossil fuels. So these fossil fuels are burning them cause something that is called the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is gases that go to the Earth atmosphere. So when the rays of the sun penetrate the atmosphere, there are here we have many gases. So the sun couldn't the rays couldn't enter and reflect and go again to the space. They enter and they stay there by the gases. So this is a problem because this start to increase the temperature of the planet, and that's what generates the climate change. That is an issue very related with the global warming. Well, when the U.S. government has some goals to improve the situation. So the first one says reducing the U.S. greenhouse gas emissions to 50 to 52% below 2005 levels in 2002, and the goal is for 2030. The other one, they said that they want to reach 100% carbon pollution free electricity by 2035. Also, they want to achieve a net zero emissions economy by 2050. Well, I'm going to talk about like how this problem has evolved on how this can this had changed in the time. So the how said this problem begins a lot time before ago. So we could start at the so we could start at the 1800. But this isn't the most important. I think that the most important thing is in the date of one. So I think that we could start at the 1920 to 1925 when opening of Texas and Persian Gulf oil fields inaugurates era of cheap energy. What this means? That the the companies discover that they can develop a cheaper energy with these fuels. So this generate all the burn, and like this was the first step to create the problem we have right now. We have a lot of things that happened in the last century, like the Second World War, and a lot of things that generate and increase the problem. Also, we have a lot of studies that had been made by a lot of experts, about this climate change, but many people, the majority of people, doesn't or didn't pay attention to that until the last few years. And what's more, I could tell you. That is like the most important date in the last century. As I said, many people start to discover this new topic about the climate change, how this burning generate a lot of problems, and that's it. Also, something very important is the 2015 Paris Agreement, when the countries um, reunified and take some objectives to the year of 2030, and these objectives are called the SDGs. They are sustainable goals for all the world, companies, people, I don't know. So in these goals, they mention it very very often, the climate change and the global warming. Thanks to that, some governments, like the US government, has made some actions and some ideas to improve the situation. Finally, I'm going to tell you some actions that I think that everybody should do, and to improve the situation of our planet. So the first one is to implement some habits and actions to improve your carbon footprint. That is the like the medition of how sustainable you are. This footprint could be of a company or an individual. Like, for example, you could do this test you could search in Google, for example, a carbon footprint, and this is an organization, and you do it very fast, and you could know how is your carbon footprint in a year. For example, mine is about like 10 tons in a year. Um, Also, you could save energy at home. You could take a shower faster, try to use the sunlight and not these artificial lights. In winter, try to reduce the use of these devices that generate heat by these, but these need the fossil burning. Finally, you could consider your travel, because when you travel in an airplane, you are affecting too much the planet. And now finally, you should consider the use of bicycle, public transport, or even if you want, you can walk. Thank you.